My name is Carrie. I am a product UX UI designer here at CXAI. My day-to-day involves in creating mockups, UIs for our Sky app, as well as our CXAI kiosk. Currently, I'm working on the CXAI 2.0, which is a workplace app for enterprise employees. So the employees can book desks, book a room, order food, submit the ticket, and there's so much more that you can do. You can discover the map, navigate events and communities. My favorite feature is definitely the booking feature. It's more like smart booking feature. If you wanted to book meeting with someone, it knows that person's availability as well as your availability. So it matches the time between two parties. So we have these features on top of the booking feature called the suggestion. So we have like a list of suggested time based on the people you wanted to invite for a meeting and your availability. So you can just one tap and you select the time and you can book the meeting right away. And another thing is on the booking feature, we do have a map. It's really great. So you can see what are the space, what are the desks and meeting rooms available. With one click, you can just click and book the meetings right away. This was especially helpful when you're in a rush, wanted to find a meeting room quickly, and a lot of our users find it useful. I would say I'm really proud of what I'm about to share. It's that I quit my full-time job as a teacher without knowing, during COVID, what's going on in the job market, even though I know back then the UX industry has been fully saturated. But I didn't give up. I continued studying UX design. I went to Google UX Bootcamp and get my certificate and keep learning, and I am here today. I feel like the misconception, especially lately, it's about creating beautiful UI. For me, as a UX designer, there's more to contribute to creating beautiful screen, but also contribute to the overall design strategies as well as the experience as a whole, like end-to-end experience. How much time does the user take in order to complete a user flow, like booking workflow, for example? And how many steps does it take? And could we simplify it? First thing I look at is the end-to-end workflow, the user journey, like from the user coming into this screen, what screen do they end with? For example, you come into the home screen, what buttons you're gonna click, and then it takes you to the booking parameter screen. And then once you book, it takes you to the confirmation screen. I will look at that as a whole, like a information architecture. Once I divide it, then I will go into the nitty details, like design elements, what I should put the buttons, where I should put the links and the map. My creative process is everyone has different stories and everyone has different experience in different industry, different experience for the stuff they went through. And it's always really interested to learn about their past experience and incorporate those experience into the design. Especially nowadays, I design for not just for one type of user, but for everyone out there. Everyone has different experience, different story, and that shapes them how they use the app and how they think about the different buttons, think about the different icons represent different things. Yeah, that's mostly when I get my creative ideas from. But aside of that, I do like travel. I travel a lot and that helps me a lot, especially our app. We have clients in Japan, we have people in India, right? So especially when it comes to design like universal, international mobile app, I need to pick those things into consideration. Then if I'm designing apps for other country, I would definitely think about, oh wait, this is what they use. Instead of restroom, they use washroom. It's definitely helpful for me for travel, or maybe I can incorporate this piece of idea into our app and make our app even better. accessibility. 5 out of 10 people have low vision or like visual impair. Rely on turn on the screen readers, increase the text and font size on the mobile device. When I design for the screen and mock-up, I make sure that it meets the accessibility standards. I make sure the text and font size that matches with the CXAI standard, and as well as the color contracts. Good design means ease of use for our users, as well as intuitive and easy to navigate. Yeah, I think the good design for hybrid enterprise workers would be something that they feel it's a belonging. So it becomes like a daily habit. It's like a weather app or a clock app. How many meetings I have so I can be prepared, and what time do I need to go to the office tomorrow. I can plan my day ahead of the time. Sense of usefulness to our users is really important, and for our enterprise employees. There are a lot of times that I came up with the design and then I have the user use it. There's always surprises. Sometimes it's good surprise, sometimes it's not really good surprise. Started with the happy path. You would click on this button, it will take you to this screen. Once you're done with that screen, you take them to the final screen. Because when I create design in like the screens and mock-up, I always thought about the optimal workflow and the user journey. But then from them, they might have different experience. They might done something. They might have a different app on their phone. So nowadays, when I create designs and mock-ups, I make sure that I will incorporate other people's feedback. As we create these screens, it's not just for ourselves, but for lots of users out there. They definitely have different approach on navigate the app or how they use it. It's like continuous, it's called iterative process. I would definitely getting a way more feedback that I used to, and then I'll bring them and continue iterate and enhance our feature. The home screen is really important. Every time a user opens up the app, the home screen is the first screen they will see. It hooks our users. Then our user will be like clicking and look more and find more about this information. But if it's, every day I'm looking into it and it's the same thing, or it's nothing that interesting, they might lose the engagement. If I can do, I would like to have our homepage be designed in a way that is smart, personalized, AI powered, that knows your schedule, it knows your meeting, it knows your food preferences, it knows your event that you signed up, and it reminds you, hey, you have a meeting coming up soon. It's really something dynamic, and it has to be time sensitive. If you open the app 8 o'clock in the morning and you have a meeting at 8:30, for example, then you're like, oh wait, I need to prepare this on the home screen. Then you're like, if it takes me 15 minutes to go to the place, then the home screen may be like, right now the traffic is light, and then you have 15 minutes to get to the office and 15 minutes before setting up your meetings. Like if you open up the app and be like, are you ready to order lunch? Your next meeting is in 5 minutes, right? So now you know an idea like, oh wait, I need to, within this 5 minutes, I need to quickly order food so that I don't miss the food ordering. Right now, we're getting really better at ordering stuff and getting the order placed on time. So everybody gets the lunch before 1 o'clock, which is really cool. Would love them to feel like, wow, it's so easy to navigate. It's so intuitive. It's amazing. It has everything that I needed for my hybrid work schedule. It has like all the list of meetings, your colleagues in the office, something keep them exciting about. I think it's really valuable.